Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm your host, TroytlePower. This is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And we're going to play Sunrise GP today. This is one I was sent to check out. That is kind of old school, lo-fi Big Vibes racing, I think. Let's turn the volume up. Oh my goodness, it was snowing yesterday, and today it's already hot sitting in the car to play this. Whew! We're gonna open the door and risk being overheard. Sunrise GP, press A to continue. I think it told me not to drive like a maniac and race. Alright, Grand Prix. Sunny Beach Race. We got a car called Nico that's just a little white two-door car. Oh, there's also Bandit and Aero Coupe. We're going to stick with Nico. That's from Poland. These are all three from Poland. Can I change the color? Oh, I can't. Body. Oh man, I can change. I can put a spoiler on it. I can do all kinds of stuff. Oh, but it costs money. I have 400 credits. Okay. Well, let's go back to the overall car. Wow, you can change individual tires. You can put stickers on it. Body. It's free to change the color, I think. Oh, we're gonna make it this bright aqua color. Done. Here we go. Start race. The loading screen's great. It's a picture of a car in front of a Ferris wheel. Sunny Beach, Paradiso. Oh man, finish in the top 3 to progress. Very how do I go? Oh, trigger. Here we go. We're off. Kind of a cel-shaded look, very stylized colors, like the water was orange as I came in, because it's all like sunset looking and stuff. Okay. Some speed lines to make you feel you're going faster. This says, though, that I'm going 120 kilometers an hour, and I do not have that sense of speed. Like, turning is pretty smooth and stuff, which at 120 kilometers per hour, I feel like turning should be rough. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Ooh, I just bashed into the wall. Barely slowed me down at all. We're in second place at a 7. Looks like A does a little bit of a handbrakey turn. I like the sound, the music. Lyrics are weird in video game music, but I like the voice on the lyrics here. Okay, here's our big turn. Alright, I handbraked into it, but I didn't even need to, because this car turns so dang well. Driving across a boardwalk now. There's beautiful sunset happening. There's palm trees lining the racetrack. There's sailboats over in the bay. It you know, like I said, lo-fi big vibes. That's definitely what we're going for here. Final lap. Hit the wall a little bit. I'm still in second. I cannot... This guy who's ahead of me, I feel like has only pulled slightly further ahead of me. Oh, caught up a little bit there. I took that turn really well. Bashing him a little bit. Hey, what is it? Crashing's Racing? Wait, no. Bumping's Racing? What's the phrase? Anyway, I'm in first place! Heck yeah. There's a leaderboard section, but I am on airplane mode right now. Your reward, Marshland Race 1, 200 credits. I got 2 out of 3 stars on that, it says. Alright. So now I should be able to go to the next Sunny Beach race, right? Or the next race? Marshland Race. The Frozen Fields race is after that, but it's still locked. I'm going to switch to the Aero Coupe. And this one should be pink. Yes. Yes, pink. I just realized there's a difficulty option here, and I've got it on medium. Oh, and it tells me what the, so it looks like first place gets 300 credits, and to get 3 stars, I have to do it in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And those details aren't changed by changing the difficulty. So I think you can just kind of set the difficulty to whatever feels good. And then your challenges basically are still the same. All right, to the marshland here. Really fast loading. I mean, I'm actually like talking through the loading time there, because it's one of the games where it's press A when it finishes loading, and I'm letting it sit on that screen a little bit as I consider and talk. So really fast loading. Whoa! Okay, I just went over a little hill and did crash my car. I am outside of the course now. I've pressed every button, and there's no reset. Car reset, left shoulder? I'm pressing left shoulder and nothing's happening. That's what it says, right? Yeah, well, alright. Let's restart. So what happened there is I went over a hill. They got me just a little bit of verticality. And then I like landed on top of another car, which caused me to like bounce up and over the guardrail. But I think I was like stuck floating. I think that's why it wouldn't reset, is my car wasn't like on the ground yet. It was just kind of floating. We're in second place so far. This car does not have the handling my last car did. It actually feels like I'm turning at high speed a little bit more, in a way that feels better. This is the style of racing game that I like. This style of racing game, arcadey racing games. Obviously, I like a good kart racer, but if you're going to take me into racing in cars, this is pretty much the feel that I like. And this car feels more fun to play. I don't know that I'm doing as well, although actually I'm already in first place, so I guess I'm doing pretty well with it. I think this car has higher top speed and lower handling. It tells me the stats when I'm picking my car, but I'll be honest, I didn't look at that. I was just picking for the feel of the thing, you know, the look of it, the vibe of it. But this one feels a lot more fun, and like I'm having to be a little more precise in how I like go into a turn and when I let off the gas a little, woo, to not hit the walls. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. If you are a fan of arcade racers, or old Genesis racers, this feels kind of like an evolution of those. It's not quite like Outrun. What's the Hot Shots Racing is the other one on the Switch that I've played that I really like. That's in a similar vein to this. But this feels good. Oh, this guy just came up and bumped me from behind. What a jerk. I managed to maintain my lead, though. He didn't bump me out of control. But bumping is racing? That's not it. What's the phrase? There's some phrase that's like, oh, yo, I think it's something is racing, right? Scraping is racing? I'm about to lap somebody! Meanwhile, somebody's coming up from behind me and trying to ram me. Yes! Lapping, folks. What you got? Nothing. That's what. 225.6. Is that only 2 stars? Or is it going to be 3 stars? I unlocked the Matone Sport and the Frozen Fjords race and 300 credits and 3 stars. Heck yeah. Okay, to the next race. The Frozen Fjords, and we're going to change to that new car we just unlocked, and we're going to make this one yellow. Done. Start race. Press A to continue. That's how fast load time was, by the way. Between when I said start race and press A to continue. That's how fast it loads the next race. Finish the top 3 of Frozen Fjords to progress. The frame rate's a little funky. I think this is running at 30. I'm not a frame rate person, and I know in a racing game you really want to be high. It doesn't feel bad. But I think right at the start of each race there's a little bit of inconsistent frame rate, and then once you get going and it's not having to deal with all the cars right in front of you at the same time. I just flipped out all over the place. That was a terrible crash. Then somebody else crashed into me, and then another person crashed into me. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we're back on the road again. Once you get going a little bit, it seems to stable out. Okay, we're in 4th place after all of those collisions. Let's see if we can get back to the top here. Come on, this race is fun. It's mostly some big flat turns, like big wide leisurely turns, which for this car is good. I'm cruising at 150 kilometers an hour right now. Just riding right behind this car in front of me. The speed lines keep tricking me into thinking I'm going to get that boost you get in... I think Mario Kart 8 has that, right? If you drive right behind someone, you get a drafting boost. I just passed one car. I just passed another car. I'm now in 2nd place. Oh, no! Oh, I crashed into a post. Oh, gosh. Oh, I just sent another car flying. We're in 5th place. Should be able to get past this guy to get back into 4th. Maybe not. Acceleration is not this car's strong suit. Okay. Whoa, no! Okay, 4th place. There's a helicopter flying around. This is definitely not like a high-intensity speed, even with these faster cars. Like, this does not have, like, the ridiculous sense of speed of, like, the Cruisin' game on Switch. Cruisin' Blast. That game is stupid with its sense of speed. But it's also much more arcadey to make up for that. This is like a nice middle ground where it's like an arcadey game. And you know what? It does feel fast. It just doesn't feel like I'm completely out of control fast, which is a good thing. So, still in 4th place here. We're on our 3rd lap. Come on. Don't hit those posts. Oh, I hit the wall. Come on. Totally spun out as I was approaching the person in 3rd place. I want to get back up there. Third and 2nd place are grouped together pretty close. If I can take a few good turns, I think I should at least be able to pass the 2 of them. Oh, didn't handle that great. Okay, we're good, we're good. Come on, get my speed back up. I dropped down to like 120 on that turn, which was lower than I wanted to drop. Coming up on the finish line. Ah, 4th place. Which means I did not unlock the next level. Bummer. That's Sunrise GP. I'm very impressed with this. This is a fun little game. I do not know how many races it has in it. In fact, actually, let me pause the game and let's go do a quick Google for you. We'll just look that up for you. Sunrise GP Switch. This game is $14.99. Just came out on April 20th. Nice. 21 cars, 20 tracks, an amazing soundtrack, 4-player split screen car modification. I'm impressed. That's not a super huge game, but the elements that are there seem really pretty good. So I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're in the market for kind of a chill arcade racing game with a surprising amount of vehicle customization. Until next time, friends, tap A and hope for the best.
The Power Playthroughs podcast is part of the We Can Make This Work Probably podcast network and Geek Media. Visit TroytlePower.com to find more of my nonsense, links to both networks, and the Patreon where you can support the show.